Okay, here we have a date field which is order date. I'll simply add it to the sheet. So this field can be created as anything, like by default it is taken as year. Now the format of this date field can be changed to date, month, quarter, anything. So I'm going to take it to month. So month should be like this. So month of each year. So for each year we have 12 months. So the number of year we have, that many number of months will be drawn on the dimension. Okay. Now order was that, and then order detail. So month wise order count, how many number of orders we received, that you can see. Sum of orders should not be justified, it has to be count of orders. So orientation has to be changed. The x-axis should be in the, yeah. Now actually it is simply drawing the line, but we have a single data in 2009, and that is also a dummy data.
Mm.
But in other years we don't have anything after 2014. All right. So what we can do, like in order to change this title, you can right click and then edit axis. This has to be also changed. Edit axis. Okay, so it was continuous and I made it discrete. Now let me tell you what is continuous and what is discrete. Yeah. So continuous, while selecting anything, the data, if there is a gap in between, right? So I mean, it will show the complete series without omitting the missing values. So that is the continuous, you know, way of drawing the dimension. So now lastly we had data for 2010, and then till 2013 we have data. Okay, we have real
Yeah.
data till 2013. Then after that we don't have any data from 14 to 15, 16,
19.
17, 18. No, we don't have any data up to the 18. Then in year 2019 we have a single data. Okay, so now while it was a continuous, it was drawing all the years in the dimension list. Okay, even if it is from 2013 to 14, 15, 16, it is drawing all the years and then linking the line to the year 2019. But in discrete, it will show only the years or months where we have a existence of the data. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's
Yep.
this is continuous. If you just want to change it to come back into continuous, you will see the differences in the Tableau screen. Now, what is a discrete selection of the data and what is continuous? because the data is showing from year 2013 to 19, and these years don't have any existence of the data. There's no any data node between this straight line, so it was not supposed to be shown here. And among these years, there are 12 months very tightly, but suppressed here, so that's why they are not properly showing. So I want the months on which I have the existence of the data, and I'll make it discrete. So always make a practice to make it discrete. So now this is a perfect chart. So, so simply copying this chart instead of uh, creating the charts from scratch. So this is line chart from the single dimension, and then I want to add. Uh, I would like to show you a dual axis line chart. Now, what is a dual axis line chart? It is showing month wise number of orders. Okay. Now I would also like to show month wise number of products. So let me add one more measure over here. Okay. So I'll just add the number customer. What is the customer ID? It should be in the measure. Yes. So I'm going to add a customer ID to the chart. So instead of this customer which is sum up, I have to make it discrete counted. All right. So now the customers axis is this one. That this is the number of order, and this is the number of customer. It's showing two different axes. But this is not a dual axis chart, and this is not looking good for analysis also. This chart should still be two different charts, right? Because there are two
Yeah.
different panels. So this is called a panel, and this is called axis. This is x-axis, y-axis, and these are the panel. So there should not be two panel in the chart, but of course for comparison we can do it. But I want to make sure that these two charts should be shown in a single panel, right? How it could be possible? That means this line and this line should be drawn on a position over here. So for number of customers, I'll make it a different color for a better understanding. Okay. So this is green color and this is orange color. This is the number of customer on the same months we receive and number of products, number of orders we receive. Okay. So this is what now or multi-measure and single dimension. So two measures are added over here. There is an option to create a dual axis over here. Now what is a dual axis? That means on a single panel, I'll have x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Okay. So when I make it dual axis, you see beautifully, it is just bringing the separate panel to right side. So number of
Okay.
customer is taken into right side, and it will become a dual axis line chart. So it is highly used in case of you're doing a comparative
Gotcha.
analysis. Okay, comparison. So if you have two measures and two different panels, while comparing it would be difficult for us. Okay, if you want to have a schedule variance of something, of some measure or some facts, in that case, a single panel will be needed, and this type of scenario will be in this type of scenario you will use the line chart. Okay, so the measures which is showing in the right side, it indicates the color which which color represent which dimension. So it's better to always change the alias in the proper way, because I cannot omit it. I have to place this on the chart only.